the reigning Sprint Cup champion. First driver in 6 years not named Johnson.
Whoa, there he goes.
Oh, boy.
There we go.
5 cars are in it.
Maybe more.
Heavy damage to both Penske cars.
Bam.
To Tony Stewart.
What did Tony say this morning? He wasn't going to push Ryan?
That's right. Because every time he does, bad things happen.
Problem.
Yeah, both of the Penske drivers, there you see Brad Keselowski in the 2. We just saw A.J. Allmendinger, the 22. Both of those drivers were involved, and there's our current champion, Tony Stewart.
Also damaged there's Martin Truex backing up to the garage. Also damaged to the 51 of Kurt Busch. Let's see where this gets started. There's Tony.
Runs up behind the Kurt Busch in the 51 car here, and he gets a run on him. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. He starts to go by, and then he thinks better of it. But as you can see, once he goes to the right side of that 51 car, Kurt Busch's car, it just pushes it around.
Yeah, Kurt Busch had to move up.
Yeah, they were trying to get up and around Truex, but goodness.
In the minute Kurt Busch moved up, that put Tony pushing him on that left rear quarter panel.
Yep.
Thanks to DirecTV for the aerial views. Now they're fine right here.
Just get the moving around a little bit too much right here. You see he's kind of going back and forth. He was going into the left, and then he moved over to the right. And when you get right there, there he goes. Bam.
Well, Kyle Busch, 18, got a ton of damage.
Pretty big hit.
What's Jeff Gordon slip through here?
I think Keselowski got the worst of it because he's going to come down and then come back up into Allmendinger.
The 2 Joe Gibbs drivers, Denny Hamlin, Joey Logano, they just stopped.
Steve Burns.
Mike, I was listening to Tony Stewart on the radio when that unfolded, and when it ended, he very quietly said, "Sorry, guys, that was my fault."
Well, I believe he needs to look at a replay because Tony held his line. It's just when Kurt moved up, Darrell, to try to go around Truex, it put him pushing on that left rear.
There are so many accidents like this that happen that you feel like it's your fault. When you see the replay of it, you say, well, I really was put in a box. I had nowhere to go, nothing I could do. And that's sort of one of them.
Now, watch the 56 here, okay, and see how he plays into this.
Well,
because they come up on him fast.
Yeah, he sees them coming, and Kurt's going to go around him on the outside, and when he moves up the hill, Tony's on that left side, left corner, and it'll turn these cars around every time.
At the worst place, turning off into the corner.
Now let's look back for Martin Truex's car.
It just snaps. I mean, just turned that car right around.
Here's Carl Edwards' view. We'll get to that in a moment. But damage to Keselowski, Stewart, Allmendinger, Kyle Busch, and Kurt Busch. Carl even waited till all the debris slid down the racetrack before he went through. Well, a tough debut for the James Finch team for Kurt Busch. Track under red flag condition. We'll be right back with more live from Bud Shootout practice at Daytona.